far. It's Plug Poppy K coming at you at 1:44 a.m. Eastern Time, and we're going to do something a little different tonight. Tonight we are going to start our franchised rebuild series, and what that entails is I'm actually going to play games on all Madden against the computers, picking a franchise, and I don't know, for whatever reason, the Detroit Lions stuck
Start
out
your
to me.
season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
We're going to do Team Builder. And who else do we want to coach the Lions besides head coach? Marshall? Mathers. He's thin. We love it. Marshall Mathers, aka Eminem, is now the head coach of the Detroit Lions. Now this will be on all Madden. Salary cap on, superstar abilities on. Injuries on, pre-existing injuries on. Career clock on. Give me 1 second. I don't know. Sorry about that, y'all. My alarm clock started going off at 2 a.m. So, career clock is on. Minimum roster size 46. Yep. Breakout scenarios on. Development regression on. 6-minute corners. We'll do accelerated clock. Nope, yep. Alright, let's dive in and see what we're looking at. Let's see what the roster is. Oof, highest overalls an 86. We do have 32 Matthew Stafford, who does have a cannon. He is just a casualty of Detroit. I mean, look at the players before him. You have Barry Sanders, you have Calvin Johnson, and it's Matt Stafford. And it's sorry to say, he's gonna miss the Hall of Fame, but on any other team, I think he does well. Chase Daniel as the backup and David Blah. And then we have Kerryon Johnson and rookie DeAndre Swift, who has some solid stats. Change of direction 86, not bad. Bo Scarborough, Ty Johnson, and they have 6 running backs on the roster. Why? Fullback is forgettable to say the least. Wide receiver, we do have Kenny Galladay, Marvin Jones, Danny Amendola, Geronimo Allison, Marvin Hall Jr. So, could be worse. The guy I'm happy to work with is TJ Hawkinson, who is one of the most underrated tight ends in the league in my opinion. And Jesse James, Hunter Bryant, Taylor Decker, playing the blindside tackle spot. Joe Dell, playing left guard. Center is Frank Ragnow, who is actually one of the better centers in the league. Right guard is Ode Abushi, 63 overall. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name, I'm going to mess it up. The offensive line's forgettable. Defensive line, we do have Deshaun Hand, who's not terrible. Trey Flowers, who's actually pretty decent. Danny Shelton, Nick Williams, Kevin Strong. Left outside backers, Jamie Collins. We do need a middle linebacker. Right outside is Christian Jones. The corners are Justin Coleman, Desmond Trufant, and the rookie Jeff Okuda. We're going to have him playing slot. And then you have Daryl Roberts and Mike Ford. Deron Harmon and Tracy Walker are the safeties. So, I don't know. Like, I don't want to say, oh, hey, see, carry on Johnson, but it's looking that way. Like, we do need some major help on the offensive line. And plus, DeAndre Swift's already doing his thing out there. Where's AP at? I know they have AP. Once again, this is how I would rebuild them, personally. And this is a series where I'm going to play the games, so. Kyler's a 73 overall. 77 overall. That's weird. We're gonna see who we can get here. Jason Peters is too old. I'll take Chris Lindstrom. Would I though? I don't know. I don't know how he's gonna develop. I feel like we can get a little more. Okay, so we traded Kerryon Johnson for Kevin Zeltler, which upgrades the right guard spot immediately, which is what we needed. So we should be able to pop some runs in the gaps. Wide receiver wise, I don't know, like, we need number 3. I don't necessarily want my slot guy to be Danny Amendola. I mean, if it is, it is. Falcons wide receivers getting straight disrespected. I'm a Falcons fan in real life. I don't know. I don't know what we do here. I would trade for Valdez Scantling. It's a divisional trade, but Valdez Scantling's young. And he's so much quicker, he's pretty much an immediate upgrade. Let's browse free agency quick. Because I know AP is definitely on our team. Yeah, this roster isn't updated fully. Because I know Devontae Freeman's on the Giants. I don't know. Cordy Glenn. You know what? We're gonna give him a 1 year to play left guard for us. I have to have a right tackle as well. I mean, he might only play 1 more year, but it's an immediate upgrade to the offensive line. Who do we want to cut? Yeah, you're cut. Now what we are going to do here is we are going to simulate, but I'm turning injuries off for the simulation. I'm going to simulate to the regular season and actually get after it. Now we're going to turn injuries back on and we're going to get into a game. We are going to upgrade our players. +4 awareness on that one. This is all stuff we're gonna be building archetypes and everything. You know, we want to upgrade Justin Coleman in slot. TJ Hawkinson, we definitely. I want him to get more speed. Honestly, not bad. Taylor Decker. We're going for the agile. We're going scheme fits. I want Bo Scarborough to be our power back, though. He was such a monster at Alabama. With a middle linebacker, so Kenny Galladay. I think you're physical enough. We want to get you deep threat points too. You love to see that. CJ Moore, we want you being a hybrid. So the way I run defenses in like passing formations, like all my safeties play linebackers. And without further ado, just let me do my coach schemes. They are running a 3-4. Offensively, we are going to be running the New Orleans Saints playbook. And defensively, we're going to be running Miami. And without further ado, we're going to skip training. We're going to play the football game. Trying to rock the black uniforms. If they have them. Yeah. Let's get into gameplay. Should be a fun experience. I never dabbled with the Lions much, so.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit.
Going up against the Chicago Bears.
On EA Sports.
Alright, y'all, let's get after it.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Patterson on the return.
Mitchell Trubisky taking the field to lead Chicago. Trubisky, the Ohio native, went to North Carolina, then drafted by these Bears as the #2 pick in 2017.
We've seen a lot of ups and downs in the young career of Mitchell Trubisky. 3 years with the Chicago Bears, and he's a young quarterback still learning on the job. But what numbers do you trust with him? 8-7, 15 starts last year, but he was 11-3 the year before. The Bears offense, though, in 2019, just 25th in passing and 29th overall. They're looking for Mitchell Trubisky to elevate his game and bring the Bears along with him.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham.
Trubisky.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 36.
On the play. First down, Bears.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Quickly into the hands of Robinson.
Trubisky's pass.
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Gain of 8 yards. And it's
here.
third down.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And then there is Patterson, complete. Touchdown, Chicago.
Cordero Patterson.
Cordero Patterson.
We're making
32
Trubisky look
yards. And the Bears
someone
have
he is
taken the
not,
early
which is a
lead.
decent quarterback.
Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The Lions take over first and
We don't need to roll back
at their own 24-yard line.
I'm gonna start with a simple
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 24. And now the first NFL carry for the former Georgia star, DeAndre Swift. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
We're going to feed
CD, you
Swift
take a look at this
early
draft class from this
often.
offense, and they went defense with their first-round pick.
Yeah, and you and I both know there were a lot of good players on that list, but this was a defense that was in need of an infusion of youth and speed, and that's what they got.
Oh,
Throw
my
and a
God.
quick slant going to be complete.
Kenny Galladay.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Here's Stafford.
Right.
Up in the air, intercepted. Picked up on the 41. And he'll get this back to
tried to
the
fit it in there.
32-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out
Late
of
hit,
bounds
out of
inside
bounds.
the 30.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen.
Where's
And now they're
Cohen's
inside
man?
the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
To Tariq Cohen.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
2nd and 5. At the Lions.
Here's Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 5.
Why is
And he'll be
someone
brought down
like,
right on the edge of the goal
staying
line at about the
uncovered at all
1-yard
times?
line.
1st and goal.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Trubisky will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Now we have to come out second.
Tariq Cohen there to make the grab.
Now 14-0.
And the Bears will add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's
smoked by
house
Biscuit.
and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
It's
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's the end of the
One
first.
thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Open man is Galladay, complete. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Terrific catch.
See
A
what we
big
can
chunk
do
of
here.
yardage gained by Kenny Galladay, and that's exactly what he does. That's why he's so dangerous downfield. Highest average yards per reception among NFC receivers in 2019, over 18 yards per catch. He
Matt
has the
Prater
length
was in there.
and really has a
That could've
nose
been
for the football,
fast.
especially when they put the ball in the air and he goes up and gets it.
At the Bears.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising.
I feel like this is the spot where we go for it.
Someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun, here's Stafford.
Kenny Galladay with a huge
inside
grab.
the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
Thank
the Lions
God.
are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Here's Swift.
Get there. Good stuff, DeAndre Swift.
DeAndre Swift with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
We remind you lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on
Our
Monday Night
linebackers
Football.
in
The
this game.
Steelers and
Cool.
Giants from MetLife Stadium, and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
2nd and 2.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Chicago.
Here's Trubisky to throw, and he finds his tight end, Graham. They'll contain
Yeah,
him
we're
to
getting
just
cooked
4.
in man.
2nd
We
down.
got to switch the zone there.
Well, they weren't
I don't
able to
want
make
to,
anything
but-
really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. On 1st down, Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. Refusing to go down. He's tackled a yard short of the mark.
Like, I get it's
Good
on
gain
all
of
Madden,
9 on
but
1st down.
3
Now the
Cohen's
Bears gonna use the 2nd of their
5'9", like
timeouts
180
as they
pounds.
get the
He ain't
stoppage with just under
breaking that
50
many
seconds
tackles.
remaining in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. And
on 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 19-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Trubisky.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down.
Again, it's Trubisky. That's complete right around the 8. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
All right, we need to hold them out of the end zone here.
Trubisky to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10.
That's half.
And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled
Trubisky is
all the way
16
down
for
at the
16.
2-yard line. All right, we will save
There's
the week 1
nothing we
highlights
can
and
do
apparently
against
get
them.
right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
We don't need it all back in one
The Lions
play.
offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Stafford with the
He'll get 10
legs.
there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Swift.
If I break that to the outside, that's gone.
Cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Should be an easy first.
Once again, it's Swift. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Stafford on 1st down. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Our running game's
It was
non-existent.
Ryan Glasgow who got him down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Let's take a shot here.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford.
Psych.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Stafford.
A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This
Honestly,
is
I'm going to run for it here.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And they're going to mark him down short. Maybe
we're doing
by
the hurry
about
up.
a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Let's go tempo here.
At the
Red zone.
12-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the rim. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he is up to the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10.
Sit down.
Got it over the middle. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky busts through the tackle, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
I don't know how he doesn't fumble there.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a first and 10. And
Good read.
Lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Complete to Allen Robinson.
Always thought Allen Robinson was a high flyer from his days at Penn State, and none of that has changed with the Chicago Bears. If you throw the ball out to the perimeter, if it's a 50-50 ball, more times than not, he's going to come down with it.
What is that pursuit angle?
Now he's free. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way in.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago
Buddha
touchdown.
getting cooked by Patterson
3
again.
touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky.
He's
and the
a
Bears have
liability.
taken the lead.
For the extra point.
The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense set to take over. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at their own 22.
Let's see if we can hit him with it.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
Questionable throw.
Incomplete. It would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Can Valdez-Scantling get open here?
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by
our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Huge.
And this is scooped up by the Lions. The 40, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. A scoop and score.
Defense finally comes up big.
So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. It's exactly what they wanted.
Go.
Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Tariq Cohen.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, here's the run with Montgomery.
Missed it.
Big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Chicago.
Choked.
David Montgomery, 54 yards. And the Bears have broken the tie.
We have 2 minutes.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So Stafford and the Lions now down 28-21, 2:24 to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he'll get this
Big
one
play.
way up just shy of the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On the move to his left. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality.
He got there quick.
Catch right there. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
Kenny Galladay is fighting.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess
Go,
what?
Bo.
Everything changes now after that big play. They got a chance to strike.
5 yards, a good run there now. And yes! So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra
the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra
Just gotta
point
hold him here.
is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Now it's Patterson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard.
The Chicago offense set to get started. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. And left side here, it's Graham.
Trubisky.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Trubisky. Out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across.
Have you ever seen
Trubisky
hurl someone before?
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky going to let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete.
Come on.
So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now it's Trubisky. He can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds.
How did he
Took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime.
We won the toss. We're going to receive it. Going right down the field. What a thriller of an opening episode.
Right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic.
Let's go, Bo.
If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
9 yards that time.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance, but a short yardage.
I'm not liking what they're sending us right here.
That big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
First throw in overtime for Stanford. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 6 there on first. And 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Rolling to his left. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson.
I hated throwing that ball. That was so bad.
And he picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They run. This is Scarborough. And some room to work. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator.
I don't know if Roquan
understanding
Smith
what he
gets
thinks
out
the
there.
defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Steps away. He's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Let's go, Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Walk off. What a play. I did not think he was going to get that. He's bigger than I thought he was.
Our final score.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
It's the first time we led all game.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
Our defense got gouged.
So for Detroit, there was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they will hit the road next week for a date with a Green Bay
It wasn't
Packers.
pretty, but
Meanwhile, for the Bears,
we got it done.
They obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will be at home next week to take
DeAndre
on
Swift
the New
and
York
Bo
Giants.
Scarborough
Kept
us in the game.
Charles Davis, my broadcast partner,
Receiving, Kenny Galladay had a good game.
Right here. It's
Valdez-Scantling had a good game. Marvin Jones had a good game. DeAndre, not good game, but decent game. We spread the ball around a lot. Who had the sack? Who had the forced fumble? Christian Jones. That was huge. We were in a spot to go down 2 touchdowns, and at that point I didn't think we were going to be able to come back. Beat your rival. That's all we have to do. Kuda, you have got to get better at that. +3, I'll take it. DeAndre Swift. Go elusive. Not bad. Upgrade his slot. Excel carrying, medium route running, and short route running. Okay. Elijah Lee. Yeah, we gotta upgrade your power rushing here in a 34. It wasn't pretty, but we won. Tune in next episode as we take on the Green Bay Packers. Thank y'all for tuning in. Have a good night.